Hi guys, I came back with another episode of Scrap Mechanic. So I have decided I'll make a video where I will cover all of my mods and also some future ideas and some work in progress and so on. So let's start with the first mod, which is already in front of me, which is doors. And let me actually go here, because here you will be able to see all of them. Today I finally updated and finally learned how you can make many materials on a single object. So now I was able to make these windows in the doors working as windows are supposed to work. So and also there's this new door which is for like labs and facilities and so on. And here, as you can see, I also use it for the window just to show that you can actually use this object as a window as well. And just to give you some ideas, I have made some other stuff there just to give you some ideas how they work and how you can use them. Let me actually go at the examples so you can see how they look and so on. So here's one of the examples. Let's actually delete this one. So yeah, here's one set how you can use them with the windows outside, and I really like how the windows looks. And actually my favorite one is this one. You see, it's like a really modernish look, and now with this transparent glass it looks so freaking much better than it was before. Same goes with this one. Also, it's really modern, really nice looking doors. Alright, so now let's go to this house or this thingy which I just made. This is another way how you can use these new doors. And you can see each one of them are the switches, which is not connected to anything. So here you can just open it and walk through. And if you are new and you haven't used these doors mode, let me actually show with the connection tool that each one of these doors is like a switch, and these side trims are controllers. So well, you can also use it for something else, but here how it works. Basically, this is the switch. There was this brown, I was deleting somewhere there was this brown bearing, and well yeah, and there's controller, so you can attach them together and you don't even need any switch like two-sided switches or switches at all. You just make doors and it looks really cool. So let's actually go inside. So yeah, this is how it looks inside. I put some pillows, not really sure why, but let me actually show what is really cool about this door. If I would see it where it is, let me actually show in here. See, you place one and then you kind of try to place closer, and the closest point you can put it is like next to it. But let me show what happens when you put it on the ground. So on the ground you can actually see, you can actually move in, which is kind of interesting. It's some kind of bug, or maybe I have made the mod something wrong in it or whatever, but yeah, on the ground you can make it like this, but like you saw here, you can actually make inside, which is, well yeah, it's interesting, like I keep saying. So now let's go to the next mod, which is this terrain mode and building blocks. Also, if you haven't seen it, this is how they look, and also I painted the top part so you can see which part is paintable and how the paintable part looks like. My favorite one from these ones are actually this new garage gate block. Actually, I guess I haven't made video where I showing this block. I have seen it. I have showed only on the live stream. So yeah, here's asphalt, this is the wallpaper, this is the clear block, and so on. And the rest of them are the old ones. Alright, now let's go to the next one, which will be these wheels. And then I'll go to this one side, and then I'll show what I have made something new. So yeah, here's all the wheels, and just to show how you can use these doors, I made the switch here. And as you can see, this is controller and it just spins the wheels. So these are all the wheels from the great wheel pack. As you can see, there is two giant truck wheels, then there is this Vantabe or something like that, Vantabe RS wheel, then there's two BMW wheels, then there's just some generic, then there's Rally and small Vantabe or Vantabe, something like that, Vantabe RS. I'll just put on the screen the name for them. And actually I was thinking to make this Rally wheel like this big wheel, and also for some other wheels, if you have some suggestions, which wheels I should make big, because I was making them like this 3x1 is because I had this BMW mode, and for it I only fitted the small wheels, and that's why I made this big one, because after I made the last one, small one, I just went on the YouTube and checked it that almost everyone is using at least 5x2, I believe these were 5x2 wheels. So I decided to make this one as well, so in case you make some bigger drift car or something like that, you have some bigger wheel to use it as well. But talking about these wheels, let's go to the BMWs now. So here are driver BMW. These all mods are already on the workshop, so yeah, you can just get in, drive, and turn on the lights and so on. There is already a pre-made one, and let me actually show what you get when you just download the mod actually in the inventory. So when you download mod, you just get these two pieces. This is just the main body, and then you have to add the wheels and so on. And then there is this mini engine. It's the same gas engine, just a small engine, so you can hide it somewhere inside the body. So for example, you place it here, and here you can access it, so you don't have to hide somewhere the original big engine. So, and for this one I just added the wheels for the looks like this. And now when I learned how to use multiple textures to one object, I'll restore the glass in this BMW so it looks a lot nicer. Also, I have some other car models in my mind which I want to make. So now let's go to these fridges, which is also a really old mod actually that I thought to show it as well. So yeah, here's the working one, and this is not working one, and I added two of them. Well, first off, I just made it start this one. Secondly, that sometimes the opening fridge just doesn't appear in the game. Not really sure why. Maybe it's something I did wrong in the mod, maybe just how it works. Maybe it's just too big for how scrap mechanic make working switches. But yeah, it's just a switch you can press, and of course you can just connect it to whatever you want, for example to the engine. So let's connect to the engine, and it just works like a switch, just that it's really big. Alright, and now let's go to these bushes. Also for this mod I have some new ideas what I want to make. And also, well yeah, here's all the bushes and rocks, how they look. And about new blocks, I have some beta blocks in my inventory, this one and this one. So let me actually place this one somewhere where I'll know where I'll place it. So this is like just the grass covering, so the whole ground is with grass. I will add some other like concrete and so on as well. And this is the tools as building block mode. This is also a really old mod, one of my first mods that I thought to show it here as well. The only one which is not in here is paint tool, and that's because in the paint tool the bottom part is actually like a separate object. If I remember correct, Lord Paint have added this paint tool canister as building block. Well, maybe I'll add this paint tool, maybe not, we'll see. So on here is just two paintings and the random triangle, which I didn't had idea where to add it after this mod spot came out. I couldn't think in which mod it would fit, so I just put it together with this one. But alright, now let's go to the mod on which I'm working right now. But actually before we go, let me show this piston as suspension mod. There's not many who like this mod because it's like a mind messing that I made a video that there's a piston released, so people don't really like it and they don't understand why I made it if they haven't seen the original video. So let's clear it. Well, of course you can clear it. Yeah, here's the piston. The model is made totally by myself. Also textures and so on. It's a little bit different from the real one. I try to make as close as I can. But alright, now let's go to the mod on which I'm working on right now. This mod will be Carparks Mode, where I include many different and modular car parts. For example, right now you can see I have made the bumper, and removing the blocks. But basically these ones, let me just show the straight parts. So basically, as you can see, I don't even have the icons. So where did I put them? So basically they are like a modular bumpers where you can just make. I really didn't put any other. That's really stupid from me. Let me just then put at the end. So yeah, you can just make like a straight bumper and so on. So I made, here's an example. Well yeah, I just tried to show the difference between how it looks with the original parts. I actually made this one before there was these tiny parts, so these tiny pipes. That's why I added this big one. But yeah, this is how the car's face changes only by adding the bumper and also at the back. Also these lights will work. As you can see right now, it's kind of shine. The red light, maybe you can see it, maybe not. And I didn't make them right now because I didn't know how to add multiple textures to one object, which is kinda tricky to figure out. But yeah, as you can see, it's now white right on the ground, so they emit the light, they just don't shine. So yeah, and also another idea is like the dashboard, where it will be like maybe 1 or 2 blocks wide, where it will be like a steering block, then there's like a dashboard and just some generic straight piece, and then the glow box, and also the seats and steering wheels and so on, just so, or maybe the door handles as well, so you can just put together a very detailed car, especially these small ones with the small wheels and just in size small, which is really tricky to make them detailed. So let me go around, and I guess I should every mode which I have made. And also, if you have some ideas what I should make, write them down in the description. Maybe you have some idea which mode I should update, like maybe there's something you don't like, or maybe there's something which I could improve. Let me know that as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in some other real videos. Bye.